What up, peeps and peepettes? MorbTron back today with more Destiny 2, and today we are looking at MASTERWORK Weapons. So I just fired up Destiny 2 and did a couple things, turned in some tokens, and bam! I got a single clap sniper rifle. Not really too excited about getting a sniper rifle. I don't like snipers in Destiny 2; they're kind of all garbage. This one does have explosive payload, so it's kind of neat. But I'm just going to blow it up anyway to see how many tokens you get for blowing up a Masterwork weapon. So this Masterwork weapon gets increased reload speed, and that stat is random, so you can constantly re-roll it, which shows right here. You can use 3 Masterwork cores to re-roll the bonus provided by this Masterwork. So that's kind of cool. You can kind of see how much reload speed you gain from this thing. It's going to be noticeable, but I know there's magazine increases and things like that as well. So yeah, we're going to see how much you get for blowing it up. But just for example, to turn this weapon into Masterwork, I need 10 Masterwork cores. So let's see how many we get. 2. Okay, so you have to blow up 5 Masterwork items in order to make another legendary a Masterwork. Neat. Onto the Masterwork hunt, I guess. Alrighty, peeps. So we are at the EDZ, which is where I have the most tokens for. We're going to try to get me some more Masterwork weapons. Now I've gotten quite a few throughout the day here. I've done all of my milestones, turned in the things, turned in a bunch of engrams, turned in any Crucible and Vanguard tokens I've gotten, and I've gotten quite a few of the inventory will actually load. Maybe someday. Maybe someday, Bungie, please. Someday. Maybe. Okay. Please. There we go. I've got 15 of the Masterwork cores. So I've gotten between 1 and 3. Ooh, free tokens. I've gotten between 1 and 3 Masterwork cores for each Masterwork weapon I have blown up. I did keep one that I got, which was an origin story. I've only used it in 1 strike. Man, the game's taking forever to load. It's got the Masterwork weapon 10 reload speed, and you can kind of see how much reload speed that gives you. You know, comparing them side by side, which I'll do here in a minute, you can kind of see what it can give you. So also, in the side note, I got my Warlock to 335, and I got a Crimson. Good stuff. I'll be reviewing that at a later date. But we're going to turn in some tokens to try to get more Masterwork items, because it seems to be the best way to get Masterwork weapons. So I'm just going to turn in all those random deals. Let's get rid of those. There we go. We got a show of force. We got a power weapon. That's very good. Let's go and we're gonna see what we got on it. We got reload speed again. It seems to be the most common. I'm not really wanting a sniper rifle, so I'm just gonna blow it up. And there we got 2 out of it. So yeah, if you're sitting on a bunch of tokens, I would say, you know, turn them in. Get your Masterwork weapons. Blow up the ones you don't want. Those are 330 boots. I should not blow those up. I'll save those for later. Blow that up though.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, definitely spam all of your token turn-ins to try to get some Masterworks. Even if they're ones that you don't like, you can just break them. And then in a minute here, we're going to turn in or make a legendary a Masterwork. Man, can I just get some? Can I get some weapons? There we got a new city. And we don't have quite enough to get one more. It's a 325. I'm going to keep that 325 new city. I've got a new city, but it is not that high. That's a 330. I'm going to save that. And you know what? I probably should save that as well. So we're going to put it into this. Bam. No, that's a 330. Not so terrible. Shepherd's Watch, you can go away. Alright. So, as you can see here, I've got my origin story, which is a masterwork. I do really like this, The Last Breath. So I'm going to make this one a masterwork. And I'm going to just make it a Vanguard masterwork. I'm not sure if there's a difference between the two, but we'll see here in a bit. So we got Masterwork Weapon, 10 bullets to the magazine. That's amazing, actually. Especially with Ambitious Assassin and the way that this weapon works. So I'm really happy that I got the 10 plus to the magazine on this masterwork. So as you can see, it did not increase its power level. Doesn't make it look any different, other than it's got that gold outline to it, and it's got the gold and purple at the top. But it has more ammo in the magazine base, so that is nice, very nice. But yeah, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to transfer really quickly over a different origin story that I have in my vault, I believe. Go on to the good old app. Find said origin story. Send it to the Warlock. There we go. Alright, so first one we're going to use is the regular origin story. Alright, it's all has a weapon shader on it. Looks pretty cool. You know, whatever. Alright, so you can see how quickly that reloads there. And I do have the the Ophidian aspect, which does increase reload speeds. So you can see that it is a little bit noticeable, the reload. But I'm going to re-roll, actually, to see. I'm going to turn this into... I can't. I can rework the weapon. So going from a Vanguard Masterwork to a Crucible Masterwork costs as much as putting one on originally, but you can re-roll whichever one it comes with for 3. And there we got 10 plus to handling, which isn't that impressive. But we're going to do it again, just for science, you know. Re-roll, and we get Masterwork 5 to range. Very nice. So we're going to see how much range you get, you know, Will it be noticeable on an auto rifle? Probably. On things like a scout rifle, I think it'd be pretty pointless. But we're going to see here. So we're getting 34s, 36s. I wish there was a proper test environment that I could have an enemy just standing still at. But you can see the range there where we were still getting 36s, 37s. I cannot wait until private Crucible matches are a thing again. First quarter 2018 is when Bungie has targeted those to release, but okay, that's getting 71. Yeah, the PvE is not a good measure for this at all. That was a different 75. Yeah, I mean, there needs to be like a targeting dummy to set distance, you know, to actually compare, because PvE targets are going to move around. Targets in the Crucible are going to move around unless you manage to get into a Crucible match with a buddy of yours on the enemy team. But you'll see there I made an Orb of Light. So on multi-kills, and this is with any Masterwork weapon, with multi-kills you generate orbs. And you yourself are able to pick up these orbs. See there, I just made another one. And now I'm just gonna waste that so you can kind of see how much you get per orb. So, is it substantial off one orb? Not really. Not like the massive orbs you get from killing something with a super. But it's a free orb that you yourself can pick up. And you can see how long of a time you have between killing one target and the next to get your orb. It's pretty insane. So just for funsies, because this is probably my new favorite kinetic auto rifle, we're going to pull this thing out. There we go, Orbolite. Orbolite. Orb of Light, and you create it on your kill target, not on you. Orb of Light. So, I mean, you're going to get your super back a lot quicker when you're soloing stuff. So, yeah. I mean, these new Masterwork weapons are just flat out amazing. Oh, hey, a chest. So you see I only made one there, but I killed two things. That's because there wasn't a long pause between the two. So it is on multi-kill, so I don't know what the threshold is for making multiple orbs off of a single chain of kills. I imagine it's quite a bit. If there even is such a thing, you know, you might have to, like, reload, I'm assuming. You know, between reloads would be the multi-kill kind of cutoff. There we go, another one. I almost have my super back now, and this is just from picking up the orbs I myself am generating by killing multiple things. Okay, so there I killed 4 things. Did not get an extra orb, so I'm assuming it is off of reload. So, yeah, very interesting, very cool, very good addition to the game, I think. Since these things can be re-rolled over and over and over again, and they track your kills, which I think is kind of neat. Like, this doesn't need to be a thing. It doesn't add any sort of stat or anything to the weapon, but just the kill tracker it's really cool. I don't know if there's a difference between the Crucible Masterwork and the magazine and the Vanguard Masterwork. I did get a couple sidearms that were Crucible Masterwork because they were Crucible weapons, and they had the same like reload speed, magazine range. So I just think it's the difference between where you get the weapons and where it tracks the kills, which doesn't... I mean, if you want something to only track your Crucible kills, like I think having an Uriel's Gift with a Crucible kill tracker would be kind of funny, especially over on console. But I'm just pooping out orbs, just all the time, constantly. And you know what? You go away. And this auto rifle now, with that magazine increase, I have 65 bullets in this thing right now. 65! And that's probably not even the most it can have, either. But yeah, get you some Masterwork weapons, and I'm going to be reviewing this auto rifle at a later date as well. It is the new auto rifle from Trials of the Nine. So yeah, look for that in the next upcoming days. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I know I have a ton of weapons to review, like The Last Breath, I've got Crimson, I've got New City, I've got the Machina DEI-4, I've got a ton of stuff to review, and I can finally do it because the Crucible is no longer laser tag. So I'm going to be pumping out the videos the next couple days, really getting some work done. So if you like this stuff, please hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. If you have anything to say, that is what the comment section is for. Do not forget to have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you all next time.
Looking for something?